So welcome everybody to Warwick Kart Club. It's the Sunday race day of the SEK QLD 7-hour enduro is about to get underway. We've gone live for the first couple of minutes. We're obviously videoing as well, so wish me luck with 2 video cameras again. But it is the start of the 7-hour. On the front row, Team JLA and Force Phantom. From the second row, Team 13 and I think that's Rupert's Bar and Grill right alongside them. Then it is the City Generator and Team 773. Behind them, the Cartel and a Race Odyssey. And off the rear should be Team Omega. Oh, Simon Ham, he's out of the kart. Has he got a drama? He's firing an engine up. So Simon Ham, already drama's going on. That's actually Macca, it's Ian, sorry, Ian Mack. Not Simon, I recognise the helmet quickly. So Ian Mack jumping out. Simon's obviously on the microphone over there looking at me going, why are you calling my name out? So that's Ian Mack's white helmet. Simon has a different one. We are ready to go. Here we go. Then the flag is down. Away we go. Racing underway for the 7-hour enduro. Warwick Kart Club. And it is JLA who get the whole shot and lead them down into Cashies for the first time. Force Phantom went with them. Whoa, there's carnage. 1, 2, 3, 4 have gone off. Huge dramas at Cashies. The Cartel got caught up. The Race Odyssey got caught up. And Omega's got past 3 already. And then the City Generator goes, oh no, is that a chain already? I'm thinking Omega has a drama. The 47 is already coasting. They've had issues all morning. They couldn't get that kart's second sprocket to grab. And unfortunately it's throwing chains, and I'm pretty sure you are looking at another drama. Unfortunately, Team Omega are not going to be happy. They are going to peel back into the pits. That is a massive drama for them. But it is JLA, Force Phantom, Rupert's Bar and Grill, Team 13. The commentators curse we were worried about this morning, but they are absolutely flying this weekend. And they are right on the back of those front 3 karts and really going for it. The Cartel, with Maria Ricketts on board, has had a cracker start. Through she goes into New Papa Better Benz, following them. Hobbsy, that is the Stig in Team 773 with a Race Odyssey in pursuit. There goes the City Generator, chasing them down as well, but it's all spaced out already. Remember, endurance racing, it's all about the strategy and the time in the pits as well as the time on the track. They've got to get this right. The front 2, however, will be playing strategy games and mind games like you wouldn't believe. It all came down to the last 5 laps yesterday between a Force Phantom and Team JLA, and honestly it was a sight for sore eyes. The video is going to be intense, and today it could well come right down to the same, the very end of this race. Meanwhile, Team 13 continue striving forward. The Cartel chasing them, but looks like Rupert's Bar and Grill have got the wiggles on. And that is, oh, he's using all the curb too, so a Rupert's Bar and Grill using all the track, throwing that Rupert's Bar and Grill kart around. The 33 is like a wallaby, hopping over all the curbs and is really bouncing around. And I'm pretty sure the radio chatter will be going on now as as Ian Mack, looks over the shoulder to see how far he is ahead of those behind. So he just wants to make sure that he's got the clean run that he needs as they go through Cashies. Back towards me, it is JLA, a Force Phantom, Rupert's Bar and Grill, then Team 13. Following Team 13, it is the Cartel. In pursuit of the Cartel, here comes the Stig, Hobbsy in Team 773. Then it is a Race Odyssey where one of the cars that were caught up in that first corner melee at Cashies. City Generator also got caught up in it, and unfortunately Team Omega are back in the pits. Dramas with the chain and sprockets, unfortunately again. I'm sure there will be some assistance coming from other teams now, trying to help them out, but they're going to be several laps down. Much like the sprint race yesterday, the first time they've had real dramas, and unfortunately it came this weekend when they really were looking to make improvements and strive on towards the front of this field. Meanwhile, the front runners steam through in the max. Now the first of the Sportsman's Class Team 13 winners from yesterday. Look mighty quick and are absolutely on fire already. The stick goes through. A Race Odyssey, who had a cracker day yesterday in pursuit of him. And we'll look at the times in a minute and see what kind of times they are doing. But the race is underway. Remember, this is the first 5 laps and it's a 7-hour enduro. Plenty of time for the strategy calls to take effect. There's JLA with Hayden Nissen on board. Remember, he is a previous multiple times winner of the championship in SEKQLD. Ian Mack and Force Phantom with Simon Ham are the same. They really will be looking to take it to JLA, who have come to life this year. They showed real potential last year, and boy oh boy are they the team to beat this year. They are on fire. Briggsy will be looking on the live feed. Pretty sure he's going to be happy with his team right now, leading the way in the opening laps of the 7-hour enduro here at Warwick, and he's looking very, very comfortable indeed. Round they come, round pub. Remember, this is the reverse direction through pub corner, the big long sweep, and then it tightens up into Cashies to hairpin, then back underneath the commentary tower through the DPE chicane, heading now down into New Pub, the right-hander through New Pub, and heavily on the brakes, a dab of the brakes I should say, into Better Benz, squirted the throttle before again dabbing it through the left-hander of Broderick's, and then down racing ears the back straight into Cossa, the left-hander, pretty quick through there, onto pit corner, the right-hander, mid-track, no apex taken, and then a big long sweeping line through the Power Republic turn onto Sinking Straight. That is a lap of Warwick Car Club in the reverse direction with the leaders JLA. Round they come then. JLA will call it this, and then we'll just stop the live feed and revert to the normal video. So JLA go through, leading the way, 7 minutes in, from a Force Phantom, from Rupert's Bar and Grill. Then it is Team 13 leading the Sportsman's Class, being chased hard by the Cartel with Maria Ricketts on board. Then the Sting, 773 of Hobbsy. Then it is a Race Odyssey, the number 22 kart goes through, and then we'll hang on here. Here comes the City Generator, currently last, whilst Team Omega are unfortunately still in the pits. That is the start of the 7-hour. We'll be back for some more footage very soon. Alright, so here you can see that they are still trying. Paul's on there with the spanners just next to that chain of sprockets. They are trying to fix it up. This is the issue that they had in yesterday's sprint race, and today it occurred unfortunately again during the practice, so clearly the issues have not gone away for Team Omega. Unfortunately, they're about 12 laps down at the moment. Lee is waiting on the front of the car, and it's still unfortunately got that possibly an alignment issue, but they are working hard to get this thing right. They've got the new chain, new sprockets have been put on, and still it's dropping them, so they're desperately trying to line this thing up. It looks like an alignment thing that they've got. So they've got Aaron's here from Team JLA, so Aaron DeLuca is over here helping out as well. All Crossley on the spanners trying to get this thing tightened up, but they are losing laps. Again, this is a 7-hour enduro, so all is not lost. There is still time to get back and retrieve a couple of spots, but there you can see they've got the line, they've got the alignment tool on there. They are trying to get that lined up with the laser. You can see it there. So the laser tool's got to get that sprocket lined up, front and rear, with the chain on. Once they got that, hopefully they can tighten it up and get it going. But this is Team Omega. They are in the pits. Driver waiting to jump in, and if they can line that right, then hopefully they can go. And Aaron looks like he's got them in the right direction, lined it up. They are still got the tool on there, making sure the alignment's right. So the boys are working as fast as they can to get this thing on circuit. Drivers waiting patiently to jump in, and you can see the stress levels will be building up. He's just getting more and more flustered and wants to just get out there and race, and you can understand why. really does want to just get this kart going. So frustration's building up, but the boys are working intensely on this kart to get it right. He really does have a battle on his hands because Maria Ricketts in the cartel kart is right on him and does not look like that's going to let up. So I'm going to quickly get to my back towards me. They come then. This is the 7-hour SEK QLD enduro at Warwick Kart Club, and you're looking at a race which is 18 laps old of a 7-hour race. They've been going for 17 minutes. And already battles are developing on track. This is the leaders in the sportsman's class now. Team 13 have already made some kind of change. They've gone down to P4 on timing. And Team 773 has the cartel for company. So the Stig in Team 773, that's Nick Hobbs. Hobbsy we call him, I call him the Stig. He is holding on. That is a 50.516 last lap round, 50.598, so he put the pedal to the metal, turned a bit of fuel into noise to try and get away from the cartel. But the cartel, with Maria Ricketts on board, is hanging on in there. Through they go, through New Pub, heading now into Better Benz, and still the cartel trying to chase that gap down. Got real close 2 laps ago, and now it looks like the radio chatter may have come on and given Hobbsy the word, just put your boots in, my friend, and get away, because you do not want to get past. That will slow you down. You cannot afford it before driver changes start to happen. So down they come into Pub, the big, long, sweeping right-hander in this direction. Round they go, the cartel trying to close that gap. Almost in the same frame, heading into Cashies. 50.5 and a 50.4 from the cartel that time. A 10th in it this time, and the cartel was quicker. Clearly, after a bit of a breather, now the cartel is putting the pace on as well and starting to turn the screw. 0.505 was the gap. Round they come through Brodericks and down Racing Ears. Now into Costa, and still that gap, maintaining at 0.505, but it could well come down as Maria, using the curve there, Maria. So the Ricketts kart, the cartel, using all the track, heads down now, over Stinking Straight. The gap was 0.505. What's the answer? Whoa, 0.366, closed it up again. The radio chatter could well be working in the cartel's favour. Look at that, on the brakes into Cashies now. Now it's on like Donkey Kong. Through they go, through New Pub, and looking really racy now. It looked to be a breather for a couple of laps. And Team 773 looked to be opening that gap up again, but all of a sudden the gap came down to virtually nothing. Through the tight stuff yet again. 773 looks really fast at this end of the circuit. All the time being made up by 773 is down through Better Benz. It is absolutely flying through there, and then seems to lose it round the long sweeping bends. So the set, look at the brakes. The brakes on the cartel kart right up the bumper again. The gap back to 0.502, and now there is traffic. Oh, Team Omega, they are on circuit. Is it going? They're just warming that up. Keep it out of the way. I think they will be just feathering that throttle, just guiding that tool in. Oh no, the head shake. I think it's already off. As past us now goes 773 in the cartel, but it looks like more drama for Team Omega. That is not right. He is honestly coasting. They will be distraught. For some reason, there is something not aligned on the kart. I haven't seen the hand go up yet. Is he going off? He continues. So, are they just warming it up? I'm going to stay on this one for you because they are 23 laps down. But Team Omega now have got the kart on track. They are now driving, and let's see if they do get up to pace. He's just adjusting the helmet strap. Round he comes, heading through Cashies. Now we're going to wait to see if he starts to put the power down. The Team Omega kart pulling out of the way. Let's Team 13 through, puts the thumbs up. Round he goes round, better bends. Oh, this will be disastrous if it goes one more time and does not get going. But at least Team Omega have recorded a lap. It was a 1:03 lap. We are watching to see if he can start to pace it up. Looks like he's starting to feather that throttle a little bit more, staying well out of the way of the other cars. That's the leader going through, JLA. Still he continues, so hopefully they have got it firing. Now we're going to watch for the time. Team Omega over the line of sink-ins, 1:03, 1:09. So again, a little bit quicker. Does look like it's smooth. Can't quite see from up here as to whether they are both running fine. I'll try and get a good look for you. But it does look all right. I'm thinking they will be telling him to just feather it and bed it in slowly. Don't go flat out for 2 or 3 laps. In a minute, I think he's going to get the green light and they will decide that it's time to put the pedal to the metal. Down racing as he goes. The team are looking on from the fence line. Team Omega are continuing on, whilst the rest of the carts continue round. Team Omega is completing another lap, so he still continues on. Brown down sinking straight now. The radio chatter will be starting. He's just altering his microphone there, connected to the helmet. Remember, these guys are all mic'd up, so they're all communicating with the pits. At every stage of these races, they will be getting messages of what to do, what they can see, and a 1:01 that time, so gradually, slowly but surely, just starting to give it a little bit more pressure. The throttle is being depressed gradually, and he will be inside the minutes in a moment. But we are with Team Omega, currently running 6. They've had huge dramas with the chain and sprocket, and they will be getting a call to the driver very shortly to start to punch in those lap times and get himself up to speed and show everybody what he could have done. Round Power Republic onto sinking straight, then now starts to put the foot down again, looks over the shoulder to make sure no one's there. 1:01 was the last time, now he's into a minute. So again, just gradually building this up. We are 23 minutes and 48 seconds into a 7-hour enduro. The competitors have done 27 laps. Team Omega have done 4, and they are finally on track with 2 chains staying on the car. Round he comes then. Heads now down, racing ears. Will be starting to throttle it up soon, I'm pretty sure. Waiting to see what's going on. Just trying to pick out, but he is on 2 engines, because that could be the other drama. They could have thrown him out on 1 engine. That would be crazy stuff, but it could happen. They do have 2. Now he's into 58 second laps. He is starting to wind it up. So Team Omega now starting to push it. They are within 7 seconds of the times of those carts at the back. So I think very soon he will start to give it some jandle. Still leading, JLA from Force Phantom from Rupert's Bar and Grill. In the there is JLA. Hayden Niston still on board. Team 13, 16 seconds behind the cartel, is in now 2nd place in the sportsman's class. Behind 773 still. So that battle is continuing. Rupert's Bar and Grill continues in 3rd place overall. Where is Team Omega? Over the line they come, looking over the shoulder again. 58 seconds, goes back to a minute, so, but it does look now like he's getting a bit of pace down the back straight, or down the front straight. Looks over the shoulder, will stay well out wide while the rest of the teams go through. Gives them space, we'll leave them carry on. Meanwhile, there is the leader, JLA. way. Hayden Nissen on board. Looking comfortable. Now he's caught the back of a Race Odyssey. The Team 22 car looks over and Nissen goes through. Comfortable move indeed, but Hayden Nissen continues on his way. Looks like that kart is driving very comfortably indeed. Running through with 49.5 second laps very comfortably. 49.9 second laps to a Force Phantom. So a Force Phantom running P2 is a little way behind them. The gap at the moment as it goes over the line is 13 seconds. So a Force Phantom 13.654 behind. Rupert's Bar and Grill 19.561 seconds behind. Team 773 still lead the way in the sportsman's class. Here comes the Stig, Hobbsy on board, there he is. The Cartel at the moment with 2.971 seconds behind him. Over the line they've both gone as he comes through pub. The gap now, 2.983. So the time virtually identical from 1 and 2 in the sportsman's class. Through they go, Hobbsy goes through, 773. There goes the Cartel. Then it'll be a Race Odyssey next. Behind them, Team 13, City Generators, then Team Omega. There is a Race Odyssey running P3 at the moment. Team 13 comes next. Remember, the boys were confident this morning. Strategy will get played out. They may have already made a change. And they look comfortable with 51 second laps. So plenty of time for this to generate. There is Team Omega continuing on. 58 second laps now, so still starting to just feather it in. I might just pop into the pits and see what is going on with that kart and just double check what they've done to a Team Omega. They are 24 laps down in the 7-hour enduro, so plenty of time yet to get back up, get into some of the mid-pack teams if they can. There is the leader. JLA still leading the way, waiting for second place. Here it is. Ian Mack on board on the number 66 Force Phantom kart. Rupert's Bar and Grill will be P3. There they go. All right, we'll come back with another video very soon. Right, what you can see there are two engines actually sat on the floor. This is a Force Phantom, and Simon Ham is getting everything ready for possibly the arrival of the car into the pits. There is an issue being reported by Ian Mack, who's on board at the moment. He's saying some kind of slipping. They're not quite sure what it is, but that is definitely preparation for engine changes. One of either one. They don't know which one it is yet. Simon is working over on the pits. So when we were talking to Ken Hargreaves just a moment ago, where teams generally assist each other and try and put all hands to the pump, when something is going on track, you just don't know quite what it could be. So Simon is actually getting ready over there. He's putting the helmet on, so Simon is going to get him the kart as well, and they will be assessing this situation. We're not quite sure what it could be, but preparations have been made, and now Simon is going to get out there and probably get in the kart. They will feed back information as they go. The radio chatter continues, so we're not quite sure quite what it is yet, but Simon is going to replace Ian Mack in the kart. So we're waiting to see what does develop from this situation. Clearly it is a stressful situation. Simon is all hands to the pump, and he's had to get engines ready, the trolleys ready, the tools are there. Now he's having to get geared up and jump in the kart. So this is a pretty intense moment in a 7-hour enduro. They are literally inside the first hour still, and there could be an issue with the Force Phantom kart. So we're waiting to see when Ian Mack does come in. The call is going out. He's still running in the kart, actually doing 52 second laps, so clearly there is maybe an issue. 49 second laps for JLA, 52 for Force Phantom, so they will be running an eye over this kart, trying to find out what it is. There is something amiss with one of the lead karts. This could be a very interesting development in the thing, and they are a clear 2 seconds a lap slower than Rupert's Bar and Grill now, who've gone past them. So the issue is developing on the fly. We've got a big problem for Force Phantom. He's now getting himself over ready in the pit area. There are people starting to gather as this thing is developing. So now I think he's going to come in. We are going to bring him in. So this is going to be a real interesting time indeed in the 7-hour enduro. We are literally 60 laps in, 50 minutes and 43 seconds. And Ian Mack is about to bring the Force Phantom kart in. One of the favoured drivers in this class is about to come in with a proper issue in the car. 52-second laps it's been doing, and now we're going to find out what the problem is. All hands to the bar. Here he comes in. Ian Mack makes his way down. Now we're going to try and find out what they do with this kart, because all eyes are going to be intensely on the number 66 Force Phantom kart. He's looking down. Everybody is here to see what is wrong with it. There is definitely something amiss. 2 seconds a lap it's losing. And now that the engines are off, it's fired off. They will quickly grab it, put it up on the trolley, and now all eyes are running over it. They'll try and work out what it is. I think it may well be straight into engine changes. So there we go. It is definitely a clear problem with an engine. They are taking that engine off immediately. No mucking around. They are straight into it. So the issue that is now going to develop into an engine change. On the run, Ian Mack takes the helmet off. Now all hands to the pump engine. Look how fast this is. The engine is already unbolted and ready to come off. This is going to be one of their famous 2-minute changes. So the engine is already bolted on. That's how quick it is in the enduro racing. The boys are flat out, much like the rally drivers would do in their own mechanicking on the run. These guys now flat out changing an engine mid-race. Just trying to get that sprocket to just get over the knob. There it goes, it's on, so the sprocket is on.
Too tight. Too tight?
He's going to unbolt it, so he's going to put it back. So they're going to go and grab a spanner to just change that. The chain is too tight, so Simon runs over and grabs the tool. Ian Mack is ready with the spanner. So again, this is Force Phantom, and they are currently now P3. Rupert's Bar and Grill has done a lap ahead. They are now 3 laps down on the leaders, JLA. Not what they wanted. Craig Nissen over here helping out. Plenty of people watching on as the boys do a full engine change on what was a problem with that engine. They were 2 seconds a lap slower than the lead car. So clearly that was diagnosed very quickly by Ian Mack. The radio chatter actually occurred while I was about to interview Simon, so it's developed into an engine change. They've got it already. That's already on. That's how fast it is. Fuel now connected. Everything else checked. So the boys just finally making sure. That's literally a 2-minute engine change, ladies and gentlemen. That's how fast it is in the enduro racing, and plenty of people watching on as one of the lead teams attempt to get this back on track. So Simon gets the gloves on. So it will be Simon that hops in the kart now. So engines turned on. Now they'll be full started. Just got to prime that new one up. There it is. Prime it. Just waiting. Simon out now. He's going to go out. Any moment now to get that second engine started. Just trying to get the fuel to it. Won't get going. This is holding them up. That's going on, right? So they're just checking the fuel line clear. There's a drama with fuel not going into this car. The issue continues for Force Phantom. Not what they wanted to hear, but they just won't fire up. So more dramas, and into the pits now comes Team Omega. Well, this now it goes, it's fired up. So we are now fired. It's now going. Team Omega just wheeled past me. Still continue with their drama, but now they do get it going, so it is. Now running, now we're ready. Yep, there we go. Now we go, away you go. There it is. All fans are back on circuit and away they go. So, huge dramas in the pit, we've got all sorts going on. They are now 6 laps down, and guess who's coming to the pit? The team leader has already come to the pits behind. So this now means away goes Aaron DeLuca in the kart, and they are leading now by 6 laps over Force Phantom, 1 lap over Rupert's Bar and Grill. We've had tension everywhere. So back with the feed then, and here comes the cartel. They're currently P3 on road in the Sportsman's Class. There goes Rupert's Bar and Grill. They are in P2 behind JLA, and here is the 3rd place team. 5 laps down at the moment. There is Simon Ham on board the Force Phantom, currently rotating as the quickest kart on circuit at 50.400 lap times. Aaron DeLuca goes through aboard the JLA racing car, and they are still leading the way. Through goes a Race Odyssey. They've made their way up to P2 and waiting here for Team 13, who are just heading through Cossa Corner now. Team 13 are leading the way in the Sportsman's Class. Here comes the cartel again then, and they've got Rupert's Bar and Grill approaching quickly into Kashi's Corner as the cartel comes now through the DPE chicane. Past me they come. Flat out, here comes Force Phantom. The time that time of 50.2. Again, quicker from a Force Phantom. He is really starting to wind up. Here is the leader in the Sportsman's Class, Team 13. Have not suffered the commentator's curse because they are flying. 72 laps in, leading from guess who? A Race Odyssey, the number 22 card. Here they are. They had a cracker day yesterday, and once again find themselves in P2, just 14 seconds behind Team 13, with 1 hour and 3 minutes of this race gone. Still JLA from Rupert's Bar and Grill from a Force Phantom in the max class. In the Sportsman's Class, still Team 13 from a Race Odyssey from the cartel, who come past now. There they go. And behind the cartel, Team 7, 73, then City Generators, then Team Omega, who've had another stint in the pits, trying once more to make further changes. So here comes JLA with Aaron DeLuca on board. There he goes, leading the way. Looking very comfortable indeed, running at 50.322. I think the radio chatter may well be going out to these drivers when they see another team go faster. It looks like the chatter comes out and they go, you've got to push and push hard, because you cannot afford to give anything up. As long as this race may be, they cannot afford to lose valuable tenths. It all can come down to that at the end of the day, and now JLA are matching Force Phantom's time. Over the line he goes, 50.322 last time, 50.5 this time. We'll wait and see what a Force Phantom does as he heads back towards us. Was heading towards us. Have I lost him? I think, there he is. So Simon Ham was around the back of the circuit. We'll see what Simon does in response to the JLA's 50.511. Is he still starting to wind that kart up even more? 6 laps down. This time we'll turn it into 5 laps down as he goes over the line. And a 50.199 again. A quicker lap once more. And Simon Ham is turning up the screw. He is 71 laps in. 76 laps to the lead racer of JLA, and there are plenty of laps left in this race. The 7 hours is a long race for JLA to hang on to this lead. When Hayden Nissen is on board, they are capable of 49 second laps. So the 50.199 has got to go even faster from Simon Ham, and then hope that JLA also get some problems or issues during the day, which can happen, don't count it out. But now he's got traffic. The 50, 49, there you go, just as I say it. Never mind, JLA can do 49th, anything you can do, we can do as well. And the Force Phantom puts a 49.9 in, and now he's getting balked by the Cartel. Has to go past, cannot stay there too long as this race is. Every 10th counts. Now he goes up the inside and gets the job done in better bends. So Simon Howe with the Force Phantom gives a thumbs up, says thanks very much, and away he goes. City Generator goes past. Then a Race Odyssey still in P2 goes past. Down towards me now comes 773, currently in P4. Round they come then through Cashies. Heading past me. There goes Rupert's Bar and Grill continuing on their way. Here comes Simon Ham. Then the Cartel goes through. The Cartel, remember, piloted by Murray Heath, Maria Ricketts, Martin Scott and Brian Wellbend. I'm not sure which one's jumping in the cart each time. They haven't got names on their suits. I know when it's Maria, I'm lucky. A City Generator, piloted by Michael Mancy and Mick White. There is a Race Odyssey, and just for everyone's attention in the pits, a Race Odyssey, Team 22, Mark Darcy. Many happy returns, Mark, on your fabulous 40th birthday. You are out here smashing around in a car. What could be better? So Mr. Darcy, many happy returns, my friend. The Simon Ham continues on. So Mark Darcy is piloted also with Bradley McNaught and Dave Jenkins. And it's a Race Odyssey, the number 22 car. You have the birthday boy aboard as well. So, in the JLA Cup, the number 12, piloted by James Munro, Aaron DeLuca, and Hayden Nissen, standing in for Adam Briggs, who unfortunately hasn't been able to get up from New South Wales for the last 2 races. Wow, a Race Odyssey. That better not be the birthday boy. Going dirty for 30. Bit on the grass, a couple of wheels there coming out of Cashies. In Team 773, sorry, in the Rupert's Bar and Grill cart as he come past me now. Piloted by Micah Bradley, Mark Jeffrey and Trevor Mortimer, the ZZ top driver. So Trevor with a big old flowing beard underneath the helmet, you can't miss him. I'm pretty sure he plays in the band ZZ Top. I'm going to call that one again all day. So Trevor, get back in the cart, mate. I know when it's you because I can see your beard hanging down. So there goes JLA again. Then in the City Generators, Team 46, Michael Mancy, Mick White on board that one. Behind them, Race Odyssey. We'll just wait for some of the other carts to come through again. I'll tell you. Oh, look at this. We've got a three-way. We've got a three-way going on. The Cartel, Team 13 and 773. So a little bit of close quarter action going on here. And of course, that's the new kid on the block in the 773, Ryan Smith. You can tell it's him because he's driving like Miss Daisy. Ryan, you're supposed to put your foot down, mate, not up. Oh, look at him, he's going real wide. He's having a blast, I can guarantee you with that. He will be having some fun in that kart. Team 13 then goes through. Nick Windsor and Ben Jagger are on board in that kart. And there goes Mr. 773. He will be laughing underneath the helmet. I tell you, I've driven one of these and they're not easy, but Ryan Smith will be having an absolute blast. The Stig, Hobbsy, has jumped out, I'm pretty sure, to have himself a little rest. Marky Keeler will be ready to jump back in. And meanwhile, Ryan Smith is just going to have some fun. He will be having an absolute blast out there in the Enduro kart. Back towards me comes the main man in the number 33 car. That is your Rupert's Bar and Grill, and that's either Micah Bradley or Mark Jeffrey. Your guess is as good as mine because there's no beard hanging down, so it's definitely not Trev. Guarantee you. Team 13 goes through. Nick Windsor and Ben Jagger. And of course, we are missing Team Omega again. They are in the pits, trying once again to make changes on that cart. City Generator continue past me. I'll quickly look at some times for you while we sit here just on the entry into the DPE chicane as the carts head past me. Next up will be Rupert's Bar and Grill. They're currently rotating after 82 laps with 50.872 second laps. So comfortably in the 50s. There is Force Phantom on 50.525 second laps with Simon Ham on board. Next up will be Team 13 leading the way in the sportsman's class. 50.626 second laps. Very quick indeed. Then the Cartel in P3 with JLL behind them. So the Cartel running 50.352s. And JLA are about to go past them, leading the way in the max class and 50.289 second laps. Next up, 773, and should I read this out? 56.881. So Ryan is going as hard as he dare. I don't know if that might be his quickest lap of the day. So Ryan in the Team 773, 56.881. We'll have to see if he's going any quicker. We'll call it there. We'll come back very soon with a bit more video action from the 7-hour enduro here at Warwick Kart Club. It is the SEK QLD Championship Round number 6. So back with the racing action. It is 1 hour and 28 minutes into the enduro. 104 laps have been completed, and JLA still lead the way. Currently sitting on 104 laps. Lap times at the moment of 50.4. Here they are. There are the leaders. Team JLA leading the way in this 7-hour enduro. 1.5 hours in. Rupert's Bar and Grill 2 laps down, currently in P2. A Force Phantom in P3. In the sportsman's class, we've got Team 13 leading it. We'll just wait for them to come round as they all head round towards pit corner. So Team 13 leading the way in the sportsman's class, followed by a Race Odyssey. Then it is the Cartel, followed by City Generators. Then Team 773. And here comes the Cartel, followed by Rupert's Bar and Grill. Team 13 will be up next. They are leading by a clear lap. They've done 102 laps. There they go. So Team 13 have got JLA closing in on them. Team 13 leading by 2 laps now from a Race Odyssey. So the number 22 kart, 2 laps down, and we will be back with some more action very soon. So 1 hour and 35 minutes into this race, and things are developing as we go. And Team 13 now, they are now right on the bumper of the Cartel. And this will show the pace of Team 13. They are currently lapping at 50.694 second laps. The Cartel 51.866, and that shows how fast that Team 13 kart is. So they are about to breeze past them, I'm pretty sure, as they come round Power Republic now and head on to Sinking Stroke. Now they're starting to get momentum up, and they will look to make that move into pub. Yes, they do. Blast up the inside through pub corner. So Team 13 marching on, gives a hand up, says thank you very much to the Cartel. So Team 13 marching on to what looks like it could well be a comfortable victory, barring the commentator's curse, which can strike any moment. But they are looking very clean and comfortable indeed. They've done 111 laps. Outright, they are 3rd overall. That is a magnificent performance for one of the sportsmen's teams, and they are not there by any fluke. They had a perfect day yesterday, did really well yesterday, and today, 114 laps into the main game race, they've done 111 of them, and they are looking very comfortable indeed. Outright 3rd at the moment, leading the sportsman's class. Team 13 look very comfortable and quick, and we'll be loving what they've got as they go round into New Park. Now onto Better Ben, starting to get more traffic in front of them. Looks like it'll be Ryan. So Smithy is just in front of him. He's got to make short work of Smithy, because Smithy is not too quick. Team 13, of course, they've got Benny Jagger and Nick Windsor driving the kart. And now they've got to make short work of Smithy. Oh, he goes up the inside. Yes, he does. Gives a hand again. So just given the go-ahead to just get through. And Ryan Smith lets him go through nicely. So thanks to Ryan, gets out of the way. And back we are with team 13. Then the next up in front of them will be a kart I'm pretty sure they can't catch. That is Aaron DeLuca, the lead kart in the number 12 JLA machine. He would love to catch him. Let's do the honours and have a look at the lap times these guys are actually producing, because that would be a sight for sore eyes if he was faster than the lead kart. He shouldn't be. 50.341 from Aaron. So DeLuca is flying and he's doing really quick laps. Not as fast as Force Phantom, but mighty quick nevertheless. Team 13, 51.3 laps. So they've done a 50.3 earlier on in the piece, but at the moment they are roughly a second off the pace of the lead karts. But they are comfortably in that position. Now we've got Force Phantom up on 111 laps. So they are now chasing hard. They would be just going past City Generator, who are currently in P4 in the sportsman's class. So clearly points are an issue, and a most important issue indeed. So Force Phantom are gradually working their way back up through the field numbers. They've done 111 laps, now 112, so they've gone past City Generator, who won 111 laps. That's their number 46 car. So it is JLA from Rippers Bar and Grill, from the Force Phantom in the max class. Team 13, a Race Odyssey, the Cartel, then a City Generator, then Team 773, and Team Omega at the back in the sportsman's class. Here is the Cartel. Heads past me, just altering that helmet very slightly. Just tweaking things. The Cartel have Murray Heath, Maria Ricketts, Martin Scott, and Brian Wellband driving the kart this weekend. Had a cracker run with Maria on board. She looked mighty fast. And they are no slouches in the kart. So the 25 Cartel kart cruising around, putting in the miles, putting in the lap times, continuing on their way and holding a comfortable position of P3 at the moment. 2 laps down along with the Race Odyssey, so they are racing with the Race Odyssey, or roughly a half a lap ahead of them. They would be keen to catch up with them. 50.3 to 50.5, they are 0.2 a lap quicker than a Race Odyssey. So if they can catch them, they would go past them and go into second place. The Cartel clearly has an aim in mind, and the first of them is to catch a Race Odyssey. A Race Odyssey are running around in second place, 2 laps behind Team 13. And there is Team 13 heading towards me now. So the leaders in the sportsman's class, Team 13. Round they go. Next up will be the Cartel. Running P3, remember, a bit of dirt there, dirty for 30 from the Cartel. Next up is the City Generator, and can Smithy, can Ryan make an overtake? That'll be a question. Can he maybe, just maybe, have a catch up with the Team 46? Maybe he's got the bit between his teeth. Round they go, round, new pub. They've got a Force Phantom coming in on them very quickly indeed. But a City Generator, 52.699. The times from 773, 56.015. So I think Brian has no chance of catching a City Generator. I'm banking that they've just gone past him. But he's having a blast. There is Force Phantom about to go past him. He will negotiate it midway into Sinking Straight and breeze past the inside. Puts a thumbs up. That is Simon Ham on board, continuing to munch through these laps and try and catch the front and hunt the front. First of all, he's got to get with Rupert's Bar and Grill. And he's got 4 laps to catch. plenty of time yet to do it, and they could catch some of it in the pits. They've already had an engine change in 2.5 minutes, so that was unbelievable stuff. We watched it all the way through the pit stop there, so the tension was seriously on, and they watched the engine change. There were plenty of people spectating, and boy oh boy, did they manoeuvre that really well. It was a sight for sore eyes. Enduro racing at its best, as Force Phantom found the error, found the problem. It was reported in early when they were 2 seconds down. Ian Mack reported what was going on just as I was about to interview Simon Ham, and then all action and all hands to the pump as he removed 2 engines from the trolley, from the cart, from the trailer, put them in position with the trolley, with the tools, suited and booted, helmet on, and away they went. An engine change, 2.5 minutes, back on track. Now they're only 4 laps behind that second place car. That's how quick it can happen. And now they are really motoring, 50.176 laps. They are the quickest kart on circuit, and they are travelling at a fair rate of knots in this 7-hour enduro. We are 1 hour and 44 minutes into it. 123 laps have been done by the lead drivers, and there is plenty of time for this thing to play out. More drama through the day. We'll be back with more live feed very soon. But welcome to Warwick Kart Club, the SEK QLD Championship round number 6. This is the 7-hour enduro, and the Max and the Sportsman's class are heavily into their race. Here is the leader then coming round towards me. It is James Munro on board, this time in the JLA Cup, the number 12 JLA. Currently having it all their own way in the 7-hour enduro. 2 hours and 21 minutes and 29 seconds into this race. 165 laps completed, and JLA lead the way. They are 2 laps ahead of Rupert's Bar and Grill. And Rupert's Bar and Grill head past me now. They are 2 laps down in this one. Trevor is on board. That is a ZZ Top Trevor, as we call him. Got the beard, and he's right behind Rupert's Bar and Grill. Right behind the cartel. Maria Ricketts trying to hold him at bay. They are running 50.373 laps of Rupert's Bar and Grill, and the cartel 50.984. So the writing is on the wall for an overtake to be negotiated by Trevor any moment now. And the ZZ Top Bearded Wonder is about to make that move as they head down. Whoa, thought about it then, but then just the door is closed by Ricketts, so she just shuts the door. And still Rupert's Bar and Grill attempting to make that pass. Wants to get past, does not want to get held up. Through they go, heading down into New Pub. Now he switches to the inside move. Whoa, still doesn't go. Had a big long look, but doesn't make it stick. Into Benavent they go, back towards me they will head. Through now Broderick's, down Racing Ears, and still the cartel holding up Rupert's Bar and Grill. Over the curb there from Maria Ricketts, now through pit corner, heading down now along that short straight into Power Republic, now onto Sinking Straight, and once again Trevor is going to turn fuel into noise and try to get right up with the cartel car. Doesn't make a move there. Maybe we'll have a look into Cashy's hairpin. Does he switch again? No, he doesn't. The switcheroo, he still wasn't on, and Trevor's still getting held up. The radio chatter will be on, and the cartel are not going to let up. They will keep pushing, and Rupert's Bar and Grill has got to find their own way past. They've got to fashion a manoeuvre out of this, and they have got to do something, and do something soon. They will be slowing down behind the cartel cart. 50.876 that time round, and a 50.9 to Rupert's Bar and Grill, clearly getting held up. Has to make that move now. This time is close enough. Getting Ika Sinkins. Now has to get on the brakes late. Shows the nose and breezes on the inside. Finally, Trevor makes the move, and round he goes and gets that job done on the cartel. So now Rupert's Bar and Grill can continue on the way, and away they go. Gives the finger. Yes, he does. Trev gives the pointed finger, knew what he had to do, and lets everybody know that's what he planned, and away he went. Trevor happy with his move, and now he's back up to speed. And the Rupert's Bar and Grill car back on the march, looks over the shoulder to check what room he's got. Away he goes, now he's launching away. And now he hits the afterburners. He will start to put some real pace in that number 33 kart. Dave Dyson, team manager, will be looking on and will be watching his Charger head off into the distance, away from the cartel. Looking clean and looking comfortable. Maria Ricketts will try and hang on for as long as possible on the back of that faster kart. And now he's back into the 50.541s. Now he will really start to motor on. That is 2 hours and 25 minutes into this race. It is JLA from Rupert's Bar and Grill from the Force Phantom. There is Force Phantom going through now, heading down into Better Benz. And then we'll come back on himself through Broderick's corner. It is Ian Mack on board, running 50.777 laps. That's actually slower than Rupert's Bar and Grill, so get this. Here is a bit of drama to call with Ian Mack on board. The Force Phantom kart currently rotating slightly slower than the second place kart of Rupert's Bar and Grill, so Ian Mack may well have just been told over the radio he's going to start putting some power down. Now he's in the 50.6s and he's 3 laps off the Rupert's Bar and Grill kart. They've got to start really winding this up. He will be getting the word from Simon Ham in the pits. We'll be told to concentrate, push. Got to get after that Rupert's Bar and Grill kart. 165 laps completed then by Force Phantom. A Race Odyssey has done 155 laps also. Round they go. Heading through pit corner. Here comes 773 and Mark Keeler on board. There goes the Rupert's Bar and Grill kart, followed by the cartel. Next up will be Ian Mack in the Force Phantom car. Behind Ian Mack still a Race Odyssey, the 22 kart still in P2. So a Race Odyssey are about to come past us, and a Race Odyssey going through Cashes now. Currently on 166 laps. City Generator P4, 163 laps. The race continues, 2.5 hours almost done. Here comes the leader, James Munro, in the JLA number 12 kart. We'll be happy with the progress of that kart at the moment. Plenty of time left in this race for all sorts of dramas to unfold as Team 773 goes past with Rupert's Bar and Grill the cartel. We will be back with another live feed shortly as the 7-hour enduro continues here at Warwick Kart Club, SEK QLD Championship round number 6. Right, so welcome back everybody. It is the SEK QLD 7-hour. It looks like Ian Mack is going to breeze past Team 773. Yes, he does. So Ian Mack trying to make inroads into the lead that the front drivers have got on them, following that issue they had with the engine earlier on. There's been an engine change already as the Force Phantom kart, and they are currently rotating, having done a couple of driver changes and the fuel stop. They are in 3rd place in the max class on 184 laps. They are in 5th overall because they've got Team 13 ahead of them. So they continue to chase down the rest, and they continue to put in the fast laps as a Force Phantom is running 50.567 laps. Rupert's Bar and Grill with Trevor on board, the ZZ Top Wonder is running 50.723s. So the 3 laps that Rupert's Bar and Grill have on them may become critical when it comes to driver changes and fuel stops later on in this race, as here comes Rupert's Bar and Grill, currently running in P2 and running pretty quick too. I think Trevor may have jumped out actually. Should be Victor in it now. Not sure, I have to get Dave to text me on that, so I'll check with him. Behind him, the City Generators are continue on. There is Team 13. As you can see, going down racing ears, heading past the grandstand now. Team 13 leads the way in the sportsman's class. They've done 187 laps, and they are third outright, and comfortably third as well, and running really quick. So Team 13 on 2 hours and 44 minutes into this race. Lap 192 from the leaders and 188 from Team 13. Looking pretty comfortable indeed. Round they head then, going through the right-hander of New Palm. Rupert's Bar and Grill follow them. Sporting the extreme karting race suit, so clearly a bit of extreme karting being done by that driver. Our friends up there at Pimpamar, the extreme kart circuit. That's just around the corner from my house, to be honest. I live 5 minutes away from there, but the boys there have some great races at that circuit. If ever you've never been, get yourselves over to Extreme. They have a cracker of a time. And here comes the Cartel. Behind the Cartel, a Race Odyssey, who are currently P2 in the sportsman's class, and they will want to get past the Cartel. The Cartel are 1 lap behind them, and now they are right with them. That would be a good move if they could get to them. And a Race Odyssey go dirty for 30, pushing hard, giving it everything they've got. They've just done a change. Obviously that last lap was 1 minute 37. So clearly a driver change was made just then, because that last time was a long one. Over the line he goes now, the Race Odyssey, 52.493. Chasing hard on the Cartel. Quicker as well. This could be a move coming on any moment now. Through caches they come. The Cartel hanging on in there. Radio chatter once again will be in effect. And a Race Odyssey will be told, you must pass. You need to get this lap. Put them 2 behind you. It all counts towards the end. And now they will be pushing really hard to do just that. Can't afford to get ragged. Has to stay clean. Oh, dirty for 30 again. Puts a wheel on the dirt in the chase. And the Cartel desperate to get away. Round they come then. The prey is being hunted. Through pit corner. Onto Power Republic, now into sinking straight. Looks over the shoulder to see where he is. And now it's the Hunt. And the Hunt is on and hard on the brakes. Oh, look at this. Breezes past the inside the Cartel. Lets him through the hand, and thank you. I'm not sure he should have done that and fought that off. I think he should have maybe given more chase. So it is an Odyssey. The Race Odyssey goes through. Continues on the way. And the Cartel very politely gave him that position. But I'm thinking it's going to happen again, because here comes Team 13. And Team 13 are very dominant in this one. 3 laps ahead, and they are closing in on guess who? The 2nd place and the 3rd place karts behind them. This would be a diamond move. If they can do this, this would really work in their favour and be an extra added advantage. Just almost 3 hours into a 7-hour race to go past the 2nd and 3rd place karts, to put them 4 and 5 laps behind you would be an absolute dream move. Watching for Team 13 then, 50.555. They are absolutely rocketing, and they will catch these guys. They are absolutely on fire. They are clearly the 4th quickest kart on circuit, and they deserve to be where they are. They are faster than JLA on that lap. Unbelievable stuff. Team 13 is flying. That kart is a rocket. Down they go into Costa, chasing those 2 karts in front of them. Remember, the first one they get to is the Cartel. They are currently 4 laps behind them and in 3rd place behind them. So this would be a diamond move to get past them. Next up in their sights, their next prey is going to be the Race Odyssey, who are just in front of the Cartel. That would put them 5 laps behind them. They really will start to push now. 50.586 yet again. Yet again, faster than JLA. Team 13 are rocketing through these laps. Round they go into Better Bend. They've gone through New Pub and they're almost upon the cartel. The first of the hunt is almost done. Round Broderick's onto Racing Ears. Still Team 13 chasing and chasing hard. Into Costa Corner they go. They will be looking to go 4 laps ahead of Odyssey, 5 laps ahead of the cartel. The cartel is the first one they'll catch now. They come down sinking straight. Watch them close up on the brakes. The cartel looks over the shoulder to see how far. Up on the brakes now, really close. Closing in. May well get the finger of approval. Watch for the move to come. It may well be the polite move over. Here comes Team 13 then. It's about to make this move. Round they go, will it go into New Pub? No, it doesn't. Better Benz, it could be. Maybe this time we'll make a fight of it. Holds, but now goes through. Team 13 makes that move and goes through on the cartel and puts them 5 laps down and says thank you very much. Next up then, look out Race Odyssey. Team 13 is coming at you and coming at you fast. Puts out, oh, it's going in, oh, just gone in, makes the overtake on the cartel, and then Team 13 comes in to make a pit stop. Boy, oh boy, this is interesting stuff. So is this a fuel change? I'm not sure how long they're going to be in there, but they could be in for some time, and that will bring the Race Odyssey. Here they come, the Race Odyssey now has to go through as many laps as they can to try and chase back these laps. They'll get 1 back. At the moment, the Race Odyssey is 2 down on Team 13. How close can they get? We're about to see. They will be pushing hard. They're going to get past the pits. If they go past the pits, they'll get within 1 lap. Oh, they're going to get out behind them. There they are, just in front. So Team 13's gone out again. And the Race Odyssey now behind them. So this will again put them down 3 laps. And Team 13 again marching on. Round they go then. The Race Odyssey now is just behind them. Rupert's Bar and Grill is between them. But Team 13 just march on the lead of the sportsman class from a Race Odyssey. There they are. The cartel is 3rd. City Generator 4. 773 is 5. Omega 6. And that is your sportsman's class. In the max class, here comes JLA. Aaron DeLuca on board, looking comfortable. 3 laps, he gives a wave. Aaron gives a big old wave. I think that must be radio chatter at its best. He's given the wave that he's on film right now and gives a big old wave to the video camera. And there is DeLuca looking mighty comfortable. 3 laps to the good on Rupert's Bar and Grill, who've just brought it down to 2 as they are half a lap away. And they've gone over the line just now, but JLA looking comfortable. 50.577. And it will be Hayden Nissen who jumps in the kart next. Monroe's been in. Now DeLuca's in. Hayden Nissen will be next, and JLA looking really smooth, really clean, and really comfortable as he comes through race to DPE chicane. Onto New Pub, heads into Better Benz. 50.409 that time to roll over 200 laps in. 2 hours and 52 minutes into a 7-hour enduro. And Team JLA lead the way from Rupert's Bar and Grill. What a drive from the boys in Rupert's. They will be more than happy with this. Currently behind Team 13, and I think they're going to make an overtake. I don't think Team 13 will hold Rupert's Bar and Grill up. They are looking hungry and looking fast. Round they come then through Broderick's, looking racing, want to go. Alters the visor, now into Cossa. I think the charge of the Light Brigade is about to happen down Sinking Straight, and Rupert's Bar and Grill are going to put the bayonets on the sword and absolutely launch. Oh no, he's hit the curb and just put dirty for 30, so has to wait. Was ready to go through but got the line wrong. Can't make that stick in, has to have a go again. Now Team 13 holding on. Still Rupert's Bar and Grill going at him. Now they come back towards me through DPE. Team 13 holding on. They're the leaders in the sportsman's class. They are rightfully one lap behind Rupert's Bar and Grill, but Bar and Grill trying to put another one on them. Through better bends, onto Broderick's, down racing as they come. Looks over the shoulder to see where he is. Now he sees who's there. Does he want to yield? I think not. I think he's going to make a race in this, but watch now. Down they come into Power Republic. Now he's going to start and then launch onto Sinking Straight. Rupert's Bar and Grill will show the nose at the end of the straight and breezes past into Pub. Goes through on him, and Rupert's Bar and Grill marches on and says thank you very much. On he goes then, and they are just 2 laps behind JLA. That is one hell of a performance from the Rupert's Bar and Grill kart. They've still got a 3-lap advantage on guess who? Force Phantom, and guess who's on board? Simon Ham is on board the kart now, and round he comes, heading through Broderick's. Will he catch and take a lap back off Rupert's Bar and Grill? He would love to do that. He is currently 3 down. He would love to make it just 2 and really start to get after him. Simon Ham then in the Force Phantom 66 over the line. There is his first prey, heading into Cashie's now. What are the times there, gentlemen? Let's get a read on the times. Rupert's Bar and Grill, 50.330. Force Phantom, are you kidding? 50.306. He's going to have to really start a motor, because Rupert's Bar and Grill, they have got some proper pace in the 33 kart. That is no slouch. That is one fast kart. Dave Dyson will be loving this. He will be rubbing his hands together. Round they come, down through Power Republic, onto Sinking Straight. He's really got to keep pushing. 50.266. The word is out. The hunt is on. And he's going to keep going. Wow, 50.245. They're at it, the pair. They've both been told they've got to get after this. So, Rupert's Bar and Grill and the Force Phantom. One wants a lap back. One doesn't want to give it back. And the both of them are matching each other's times. Inch by inch, 10 by 10. Wow, using the curves as well. Rupert's Bar and Grill. He is absolutely ragging that 33 kart. He is not going to give this up. What does he do this time? Because he just had a 10th taken out of him by Force Phantom. So does he match it? He's been using all the road. He went track limit several times. Over the line he goes now, and a 50.266 becomes a 50. Come on, timing, where are you? Still reading it. It's not caught up yet. Can't keep up with the commentator, the timing can't. Round he goes there, still continues. And the Force Phantom comes past me again. 50.282 that time to Force Phantom, so he eased up a little bit. Still 3 laps behind, but a Rupert's Bar and Grill kart, unless that time was identical to the previous one, which surely it wasn't. Can somebody have a look? If lap 203 and lap 204 were both identical 50.265s, I think they were. I think that's why I got caught out. They were indeed. They must have been identical lap times. He did 2 identical lap times, one after the other. Rupert's Bar and Grill, talk about pushing on. Now he's done a 50.209, and he is not letting up. A Force Phantom, a 10th slower, and he's not going to catch him at this rate. Rupert's Bar and Grill have been given the word, and they are absolutely smoking. Will they get into the 49s? That is the question, because that kart really is on rails. He is flying round here. Through pit corner, really wide through pit corner to get the run off, and guess who he's chasing? Team 773, your man who still holds the quickest time for the sportsman's class of a 50 50.107. And so now the hunter is being hunted. And he's being hunted by none other than Team 33, Rupert's Bar and Grill, who are up to speed already. 50.123. So Rupert's Bar and Grill have got the pace to catch the Stig, but will they catch him? Round they come, their Ramp Brodericks. Heading down racing gears and not giving up on this as Team 773 try and stay away. The Stig is on board. He's done 2 minutes and 48 seconds on that lap because that was the fuel stop. Now they head over the line. What does he do on his first flyer? Round he goes. 51.240. Getting caught. Rupert is coming. And he's coming in fast. That is 3 hours into the enduro. Rupert's Bar and Grill, the stars of the show in this section, have shown everybody what to do. And again, a 50.147. Only Force Phantom went quicker. That is a diamond time for the Diamond Motorsport. Flyers in the Rupert's Bar and Grill camp. Dave Dyson will be rubbing his hands together as he breezes up to behind. Hobbsy, this 773 kart is about to get swallowed up. Through he goes on the inside. Breezes past into Pub and goes past him and then goes wide. Now they're side by side into Cashies. Holds and still he holds. Goes tight there. Wide on the exit. But that is Rupert's Bar and Grill on the charge. And now the Stig has to stay with him for as long as he can. Whoa, puff of dust from Rupert. He went on the dirt. He put 2 wheels on the dirt, went dirty for 30. That's brought Hobbsy right back to him. Through they go through Brothers and look at Hobbsy. Gives him the touch of love. The love tap from behind. The Stig gives the love tap to Rupert's Bar and Grill. Through they go through pit corner. Heading now onto Power Republic, and it's still JLA from Rupert's Bar and Grill, from Force Phantom, and in the sportsman's class still, Team 13 from a Race Odyssey, from the Cartel, from City Generators, from Team 773, and then Team Omega. We will leave it there as we are 3 hours into the 7-hour SEK QLD round number 6 Enduro here at Warwick Kart Club. We'll be back with some more live feed in a little bit while. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Big news in the pits. Team Omega have put Paul in the kart and he is going to take it out now and see if this engine on one side to the other is good enough and see if this kart can finally throw some laps. And the Race Odyssey heads back after being weighed. The Race Odyssey continues on their way. And Team Omega at last are going to get some laps in and see if this is right. So they've swapped one engine to the other side. They keep throwing chains. They can't work out why, but now they're about to find out if this thing is right. It's either going to be a slow coasting lap or it's going to be a good lap. We're about to find out. So round they will go. Engines are fired up. Oh, we got some lovely blue smoke from that one. That looks alright though, it's going. Sure, that'll be right in a minute. They just let that burn off. Right, here we go then. So, as they go, Team Omega, hopefully getting that kart right, and hopefully it's going to show some lap speed. Rupert's Bar and Grill make their way in for their scales check. Here they come then. So Rupert's Bar and Grill come in. Trevor's looking on, the bearded wonder from ZZ Top. They're not allowed to drive them onto the scales, remember, so engines off. Push the driver on, they've got to just be careful how they do it. This is compulsory. They are given the random call to come in, the scales are checked, they're given the go-ahead, they wheel them back off. It is a timed motion, remember, so everybody has an equal timing, and Rupert's Bar and Grill are now going to get ready. They'll be given the go-ahead to fire the engines. Yes, they are. The engines will be fired up. Remember, these guys are running really fast at the minute, comfortably in P2 overall, so they do not want to get this wrong. P2 at the moment, and looking for that Lovely in P2, waiting for the starters marshal to give him the go-ahead. The Silver Fox is watching the time, eagerly ready. Comms are on. Rupert's Bar and Grill ready to go. Scales marshal is just about given the go. Here we go then. Out they head. Rupert's Bar and Grill head off back out onto circuit. Checks the engines. And away he goes. Dave Dyson on the radio chat and just telling him when he can put down now, and away he goes. So that was a corner now. Then the hand will go up. There it is. So now you can see he's just going to peel into the pits whilst Force Phantom breezes past him. But Hobbsy now heads down that slow pit lane exit. Now he will come into sight and come round real steady. Pit timing is on the way, remember, so they can't speed in here. And the Stig heads round, turns it off, stops it dead. Now we get pushed onto the scales. Checks the weight. The time has already started, so they are under time already. And coming round is the Cartel, so as Hobbsy now waits there to go away, the Cartel is making a driver change, so here comes the driver change from the Cartel. The Cartel go through and make that change. One jumps out, one jumps in, away they go. So the Cartel get a clean change, driver swap. Meanwhile, behind us, the engines have started for Hobbsy. And Hobbsy is about to get the go-ahead to come back out and continue that charge. So Team 773 with the Stig on board are waiting for that timer to roll down. He just puts the hand behind the engine, make sure they're both running. Marky Keeler is watching on. He's about to go, here he goes. Green light on, away he goes. Hobbsy heads through and heads off into the distance. Gives away to the kids. The kids are on the fence line, so then comes Team Omega. Back out on circuit, and it looks like they are up to speed. 51.491. Whatever was wrong with that engine on the other side is all right. So at last, Team Omega out on circuit and putting in some laps. Right, so the race continues. We are 3 hours and 14 minutes in. 227 laps have been completed by the lead team, that is JLA Racing. They look unstoppable at the moment. From Rupert's Bar and Grill, from a Force Phantom in the sportsman's class, still Team 13, from a Race Odyssey, from City Generators, then the Cartel. Then Team 773, followed by Team Omega, who are now on circuit and rotating with a car that is up to speed. Great news for those guys, and that will be music to the ears of the team back at base. They will be more than happy. So the race continues, and there are still lots and lots of laps to go. It will be a long time before this is finished. We are not half race distance yet. 3 hours and 16 minutes in. 234 laps done by the lead race. Leading route. The race on the seat. Joining in out with the sportsman from the car now. Big Omega. Back out on circuit. And running well as well. They're running fast. The cartel, a little bit ragged through there, the cartel. Right on their tail as well. It comes down. Thumbs up. Number 47, Team Omega. At last on board again. Team Omega will be itching to continue its charge. Get to the finish line, and then there will be an inquest to what is going on with this car. We'll hear, hopefully, through the week exactly what the team finds out. At the moment, they will be happy to be continuing and getting some laps under their belt. Testing session for them really underway now. Results in the race. Throwing down some laps. Continues. Simon Ham on one. I think I'm going to just check the helmets a bit close. Aaron DeLuca is definitely on board in the JLA. Simon Ham, spotted the helmet on the white one, so we've got Ian Macker, Brownstone still. The race continues here, not far away now from half race distance. Ruben's bar right behind Hoxie now, and then Phantom, right on their bumper. JLA is in clear air. Looking very comfortable as Aaron DeLuca on board. Team 13 cars have been a revelation this weekend. They've looked absolutely awesome. There is no stopping that kart. Looked comfortable. The drivers were very settled this morning. Waiting in the pits to jump in that car. See what vintage car specialist will be itching to get some track time out of it. So we'll jump up in our commentary position and do a quick live feed, quick update for the viewers around the state, looking to see who's doing what. The SEK QLD 7-hour enduro here at Warwick Kart Club. So we've got more dramas playing out in the Force Phantom kart. Unfortunately, another chain problem, so the boys have had it in the pits on the trolley.
I told you this would happen.
Yeah, you did. He did predict it, actually. Ian Mack did predict that something might go on with that chain. It was going all right and continuing on, but now the dramas unfortunately beset them once more, so now it looks like they're going to fire this up and get it back out on circuit. So the dramas again from Force Phantom, away he goes. So Ian Mack wants to get on board, and away he goes. There it is. So Hobbsy, the Stig, gets the call, the hand goes up. Big slide from the rear tyres and heads into that pit lane. And Smithy is waiting to jump in the kart, so here comes Hobbsy. He will come down past me now and breeze carefully through pit corner, round he comes, nice and steady. Heads over. Driver change, Smithy jumps in, Mark Keller watches on, driver and away he goes. So Hobbsy jumps out, Smithy jumps in and away he goes. The new kid on the block is